girl Ariel, and I'm coming at you today with this review slash tutorial slash rant on this beautiful hair from She's Happy Hair. And I got 3 bundles of 22 loose wave Brazilian loose wave hair. And I just feel like this hair is just serving me the best. Like, at home, quarantine, pretty. Yes, just it's just I'm just cute in the house because I can't go nowhere. I'm still in quarantine, but it looks like we might be opening up soon. So I just said, let me get cute before I go back out into the world. Still need to get my eyebrows done. So this concealer trick that I've been doing, it's been working because my eyebrows are hit. Okay, they're hit. Yeah, but so far this hair is just beautiful. I did say in my previous video, not my previous video because that's the fruit snack challenge. I did have this hair before, about 5, 6, 7 years ago. So I was just trying to see if the hair was still the same luster so far. But we'll see how it holds up. I'm gonna let you lovelies know because I know good hair is hard to find and you don't like to waste your money on something that's not gonna last you. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so right here I'm showing you guys my anchor braid, and that's basically the braid that I do when I'm trying to get my wefts as close to my leave out hair as much as possible. And then I'm going to do that first braid after the anchor braid, small. Now, I like to do the braids that's closer to my edges pretty small because that helps your hair come out pretty flat. Your sewing comes out flat when you do those first 3 braids closer to the edges small. So I do those super small. And it doesn't really take me long to braid my hair because I have been doing this for some years. Like, years, okay? Like, ooh, I would say back since like 2011, 2010, I've been doing my own sew-ins. But my scalp is red, you guys. I told you guys I have red skin. But yeah, it doesn't take me long to do this at all. As you can see, that braid is like super, super small. Smaller than I usually do it, but oh well. And then this is what the braid looks like after I've done about 3 of them. And the method I use is like the crisscross method. So I usually take each braid into the next braid, and that helps me basically have a flat foundation. This is like probably the easiest method because I never was able to master the circle braids. Yeah, I can't do that on myself. I can do it on other people, but on myself, no, can't do it. And usually the braids towards the middle, I do them a little bit bigger because it doesn't really matter when you get towards the middle. Oh, my scalp is so red. And this is what the braiding pattern looks like when I'm done. And then I'm going to show you guys how I basically tack it down with the thread before I prep. Well, this is how I prep my hair for my sewing. Before I start adding the hair on, well, the tracks. And I basically take the needle and I thread down the braid really flat. And then I basically close those other braids in to make sure that all the braids are connecting so that I have a really good foundation before I start adding that hair on. And this makes sure like my hair is like flat. Like my hair is always usually like pretty flat. And I do the flip over method too with my bundles. And this is me right here taking the scissors and cutting that thread and tying about 2 good knots because we don't want your braids coming out. Now, you don't need no loose braids up in there because you want to get a good wear out your sew-in. And I usually keep my sew-in in for about a good 1.5 to 2 months, depending on how I'm feeling. Especially with me trying to work out and stuff now, I'm probably going to keep this sew-in in for a while. Well, not a while. It's about 2 months tops because I'm not going to want to take my hair out and keep doing different things to it. Because after this, I'm probably going to put some braids in. But, yeah. As y'all can see, this is me putting that first bundle in, sewing that weft in. And this is probably like my most least favorite part of sewing in my own hair. I hate that first track because this first track matters. I don't know what other people say or what other people think when they do their own sew-in, but that first track matters, okay? Very much so matters. Don't mind my edges because that part always been like that. I think I was just born like that with that part, that one little space of little bit of edges, but it never looks like I don't have no edges right there because when I stuck it down, it looks good. But basically, this was the second bundle, so I kind of fast forwarded, skipped over me finishing that first bundle, but I basically did the second bundle and I took it around all the way to the top. That way I can do like not the flip over method, but like if my hair is blowing, or anything in the wind or whatever, I won't get those tracks showing. I get like just, hair. Y'all know what I mean. Like when you flip your hair over or when you toss your hair back, you're not seeing a bunch of layered tracks in your hair. So I just did that method. Yeah. This part, I will say, is my second least favorite part about doing my own sewing because, well, once you get to the top, it's like you have to really make sure you're being careful because whatever you do, it can make or break your sewing once you get to the top. I feel like when you're in the back towards the middle, you can get away with some stuff. But when you at the top of your head, you cannot. You have to be careful. You have to know what you're doing because you don't want no lumps, no bumps in your sewing. I hate lumpy, bumpiness in my sewing. I haven't had that kind of, stuff happen with me and since I was like first starting out with sewings. But yeah, this was probably like the most tedious part of my sewing. And I haven't worn a sewing in forever. It's been about maybe 2 years since I've worn a side part, sew-in. But it came out really nice. I actually liked how my hair came out. And yeah, this part, I'm going to let myself finish up because this was just too much. And this is what my hair looks like once it's done getting sewn in. Ooh, I look a mess. But yeah, I'm showing you guys the length, what it looks like when I'm done. This is the final product. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you later, beauties.